have nothing. I know I rattle on about this a lot, but I'm 39 and I'm single and I don't have a child and I would like that, but I feel like I have nothing. So the thing that I'm focusing on at the moment, because I can't just like magic a child and a husband into my life, is maybe property, assets, stability, security, financial. I thought I had that under control. I thought that was fine. And I've just realized recently that it's not. So I thought, hey, you know what? At the very least, I could secure some sort of base. What I really crave, and psychologically I think would just ground me a little bit in this midlife crisis, is just owning something. All right, so I have a plan. The plan is simple. I recently applied for a loan from the bank, and given I took a massive pay cut recently when I took this new job, I was only granted like a little tiny loan, $240,000 AUD to be precise. That is, trust me, that is ridiculously low in this economy, but it's all I'm worth right now. I was on the internet just recently looking at like, what can I afford with $240,000? And I found apartments similar to the place that I'm living in right now in the CBD of Sydney. But these apartments are in the CBD of another major Australian city called Melbourne, for only around $250,000 to $300,000. And to pay off that sort of mortgage, I'd be paying about half of what I'm paying rent to live in the CBD of Sydney. So I'm gonna go down there with my little $240,000 loan and lowball them all. I just wanna do it. I just feel like going against the grain, and I really want a secure base right now at this stage of my life. I just think I need to start being more okay with just not living a stock standard life. Like, yeah, I'm disappointed with a lot of the decisions I've made and the time that I've wasted, and I feel weird about it, but also like normal is kind of what has been projected to us in the media, I guess a big thing to note here is that I'm aware that owning a property isn't going to fix what's actually broken inside me, and that what's actually broken inside is my confidence. I've taken some emotional hits the last few years, and coming close to the age of 40 has just shaken me, so I'm a little shook. And I can't keep feeding that, because once you lose your confidence, you start seeing landmines everywhere. Because fear distorts our ability to see the world accurately. You lose your ability to spot the opportunities ahead of you because you have this failing mindset, and if you hold onto it too tightly, you're gonna fail. And when you don't have confidence, you stop taking risks. And I'm all about risks. That's my whole brand. Comfort is for wimps. You gotta keep taking risks, you gotta keep moving forward, you can't let your confidence knock you. I believe that the more confidence that people have is from the more success and failures that they've experienced. So if I just have a midlife crisis and then that's it, I quit. I'm just gonna stop doing my YouTube videos. I'm gonna give up on the idea of a family, and I'm gonna go just be nomadic forever and live out of my car. To be honest, that sounds great. No, I would end up feeling like way more of a failure as opposed to dealing with the failure that I feel and using it to re-navigate. I heard about some athlete, for example, who was like, she came second in something, and the guy was like, how do you feel about losing first place? And she's like, no, I didn't lose. I won second place. It's a reframe. She lost the gold, but her interpretation of it lifted her off to her next success. I think the problem is that the pain of failure hurts way more than the like happiness and joy that comes with success. So we index ourselves on like that feeling. We use that to navigate the next thing, and that's why a lot of people find it really hard to dig out of the hole of failure. The other thing is like what you've been told in your life. So I remember when I tried stand-up comedy. Yes, that's right. I have tried stand-up comedy. I did that because I had done like a public speaking course, and people had given me the confidence by being like, that was so funny, you should try stand-up comedy. And I was like, okay. But then on the flip side, my older brother kind of was really mean to me my whole life and told me that I was stupid, and still does that. Another thing is like, I grew up, everyone always saying that I couldn't catch a ball. Everyone was like, Jessica has butterfingers, my whole childhood. So I just am always like, nope, don't throw me the ball, I can't catch it, I can't. My confidence in that thing is obliterated because everyone told me I couldn't catch a ball. Maybe if they were like, you can't catch a ball. Every time I like caught it on the odd occasion, they might be like, see, you can, well done, okay, let's keep practicing, you're really good. You know, sometimes you just need to lie to help somebody else's confidence. That would be nice. And you know what, that probably applies to what I tell myself too about being a failure around 39 without a family. Oh, you're a failure. I'm telling myself that. And if I keep telling myself that, guess who's going to believe that? This girl, the one with the mask. Why have I got a mask? I've got a mold problem. Not only have I got no babies, oh God. No one sprays that into the air. It's not a gun. Yeah, I got a mold problem. Moldy. And I was streaming earlier, and you know what my fan club think? Sorry, my YouTube community, friends of the channel. They think that I'm depressed because of the mold. Mold causes depression. I've had a cough for 2 months too. I'm just full of problems. I don't know why I'm yelling. I have a microphone. Anyway, it's all stories. It's what we tell ourselves. The truth of the matter is, I'm not that behind. I have some good stuff in my life, and I need to be grateful for that. It might not... Oh, I feel like something fell in my eye. This feels dangerous. I can't do this. I don't think it's a midlife crisis. It's a mold life crisis. I'm moving out of this hellhole of an apartment. I thought it was so good, and I've just been living with bacteria, spores, me and the spores. Anyway, the thing about confidence is, like, I've done this before. I built this from scratch already. I built confidence when I stood up in a room full of strangers and did stand-up comedy because someone told me that I was funny, and I thought, okay, let's test that. I moved to Colombia alone. I went to Afghanistan alone. I've slept in my car. Like, I've done most things that other people wouldn't do. And that's all laced in confidence. And what now? Now I'm 39 and I'm just gonna roll over and die in a midlife crisis because I don't have a baby? No, not today. Crisis. I built confidence doing those things because, like, I just did them and I survived them, and then I felt good about myself. So what's the equivalent of this today? Like, what of having a midlife crisis, being 39 and not having what I want and feeling like a failure? What's the confident move to swing around and smack that sense of fear back in the face? What is it? It's probably making these videos, honestly. Like posting a video on the internet and telling everybody that I feel like a failure, I don't feel good about myself, I don't have a child, I don't have a relationship, I have emotional issues, I'm not steady, I'm not a steady girl. To stand up here and say I'm not a steady girl, that takes courage, I think. I feel brave. Like putting your whole life on the internet and saying I don't have it figured out. I suck, but I'm gonna get better. That counts for something, I think. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep telling you how bad I feel and also tell you about how I don't care because I'm going to feel better soon. Because I already do. I streamed today and I had such a good time with my community. It's just the small things. You know? Small things. Speaking of small things, while we're here, hey, go watch this video. And subscribe to my channel.